Manchester City is facing serious allegations regarding financial misconduct, and the implications could be massive for the club. With the possibility of being stripped of their Premier League titles, facing relegation, or even losing their manager, Pep Guardiola. Manchester City is one of the best-run football clubs in the world, known for its success both on and off the field. In recent years, the team has won 4 of the last 5 Premier League titles, making it all the more surprising when they were recently charged with over 100 breaches of financial fair play rules. The charges relate to a period of 9 seasons and cover a range of alleged violations. If these charges are proven, it could have serious consequences for the club, which has built its success on a foundation of spending power. In the last 10 years, City has spent over £1.5 billion, making it the top spender in Europe 5 times. This spending has been made possible by the vast amounts of money the club's owners in Abu Dhabi have been able to inject into the team. However, the potential consequences of the charges against the club could change all of this. If they are found to have breached the financial fair play rules, the club may have to curb its spending, which could have a significant impact on its success in the years to come. That being said, success in football is not only about spending money. Teams like Ajax and Atletico Madrid have shown that with strong management, a good youth academy, and a cohesive team, even smaller clubs can be competitive and successful. Manchester City's recent brush with financial fair play rules may have far-reaching consequences, even if the charges are not proven. The club has been accused of 100 breaches of these rules, a staggering number that has left many fans worried about the future. Despite the charges, Manchester City has issued a statement to reassure its supporters, saying that they welcome the review of the matter by an independent commission and are confident in the irrefutable evidence that supports their position. This is not the first time that Manchester City has faced such charges, as they were previously accused of serious breaches of UEFA's financial fair play regulations in 2020. At the time, the club was found guilty but had the ban from European competition overturned by the Court of Arbitration for Sport. Furthermore, the club has been accused of not cooperating with the investigation and providing misleading information about its finances during the 9 years when they were establishing themselves as a top team in English and European football. While the club has certainly achieved its goal, the cost may not have been worth it. In the past, there has been a lot of talk about Manchester City's spending from rival coaches, Jose Mourinho and Jurgen Klopp, as well as former coach, Roberto Mancini. Mancini was rumored to have received double his stated wages through a secret agreement with Al Jazeera, a club based in Abu Dhabi, during his 4-year spell at Manchester City. When asked about the contract in the past, Mancini declined to comment. Meanwhile, Mourinho, while managing Manchester United, spoke out about City's seemingly endless spending. He questioned how they could buy a new goalkeeper every time they didn't like the current one. Klopp was also asked about City's spending, but when asked if Liverpool could keep up, he said it was an answer everyone already knew. What might happen to Manchester City if they are found guilty of the recent financial misconduct charges? The most severe consequence could be losing 3 of their Premier League titles, which would then be awarded to the teams who placed second in those seasons. Another possibility is relegation, meaning they would have to play in the lower-tier Championship League for a season, potentially leading to a loss of sponsors and players. They could also face a significant points deduction, making it difficult for them to compete for the title or secure a Champions League spot. A fine is also a possibility, but it might not be seen as a significant punishment for a club of their financial stature. The biggest loss for City could be their manager, Pep Guardiola, who has stated that he would leave the club if any financial wrongdoing was proven. So, what will happen to Man City? It's hard to say, but the consequences could be dire for the club. Whether it's losing their Premier League titles, facing relegation, or even losing their manager, the allegations against them are not to be taken lightly. It will be interesting to see how this all plays out and what the future holds for Manchester City. As fans, all we can do is sit back, wait, and see what happens.